Hello children, welcome to the online class of English. Children, in today's class, we will revise the verbs again. In the previous video, we had learnt helping verbs and the main verbs. Now, today we will take up subject-verb agreement. So let's get started. Subject-verb agreement. Before we start revising the subject-verb agreement, first we will revise what is the subject. The part of the sentence which names what the sentence is about is called the subject. I repeat, the part of the sentence which tells us that what the sentence is about, or which names what the sentence is about, the whole sentence is about, that is called the subject. And as we have learnt in previous video, a verb is used to say something about a person or thing. It says what a person or thing does, what a person or thing is, or what a person or thing has, right? So a verb denotes doing, being, or possessing. So now we know what is a subject and what is a verb. Now we have to learn what is the agreement between subject and verb, right? The subject and the verb in a sentence must agree in number. This means if the subject is singular, the verb should be also in singular form. If subject is singular, verb should be also singular. And if the subject is in plural form, right, the verb is also going to be in plural form with it, then only that sentence is said to be a correct sentence, right? That the subject and verb agreement only makes a correct sentence. For example, here I have written she dances gracefully. She means one for female, right? For one person, she dances. We have used verb which is in simple present tense in singular verb, right? It is in singular form, right? Dances gracefully. She dances gracefully. So with she we have to write dances, right? Number 2, they dance gracefully. When we have plural subject, the subject is plural in plural form, the verb also should be plural. We can't say she danced gracefully, neither we can say they dances gracefully, right? With subject, if the subject is in singular form, is a singular, verb should be singular, and if the subject is plural, verb also should be plural. Children, to learn subject verb agreement, we need to keep some simple points in our minds. Number 1, a verb must agree with subject. As we learned through previous example, that if verb is singular, subject is also singular, means first we have to see whether subject is singular, so verb is also going to be singular, and if the subject is plural, verb is also going to be plural. So a verb must agree with its subject. Number 2, a singular noun takes a singular verb with it. A plural noun takes plural verb with it. If a subject is a noun, right? A subject can be a sentence of a subject can be noun, it can be pronoun. So if it is a noun, singular noun, then singular verb, and if it is plural noun, plural verb. Number 3, a singular pronoun takes singular verb with it, and a plural pronoun takes a plural verb with it. Same as point 2, if the subject is pronoun, a singular pronoun, then verb also is going to be in singular, and if the subject of the sentence is a plural pronoun, means more than one, like they, right? They eat ice cream every day, right? And he eats an ice cream every day. So if he, that is singular pronoun, eats, and if they, that is plural pronoun, they eat, right? Number 4, with the pronoun I and you, we use a plural verb. For though they are singular, you can be plural also, but I is always singular, but we use a plural verb with it. For example, I eat an ice cream every day. You eat an ice cream every day. But for singular pronoun, that is he or she, we say she eats an ice cream every day, right? But for I and you, we will use the verb in plural form. Here are some sentences which are example of subject verb agreement. Let's take some examples. Number 1, my shirt is dirty. Here the subject is a singular noun, so verb is also in singular is, right? Number 2, my shirts, more than one, plural, subject is plural, so verb is also plural, are dirty. Verb is are, that is in plural form. Number 3, the child was clever. Number 4, the children were clever. Number 5, this flower has a nice smell. One flower has, right? But many flowers have. So these flowers have a nice smell. Number 7, this baby cries a lot. When we are talking about singular noun, right? Subject is singular noun, one baby. This baby cries a lot. Number 8, these babies, more than one, plural, right? So these babies cry a lot. So here in each sentence, verb agrees with the subject. If the subject is singular, the verb is also singular, and if the subject is plural, the verb is also in plural form. Exercise 1. Fill in the blanks with is, am, or are. Here we know is and am are verbs which are in singular form or singular, and are is plural. So with singular subject, we'll be using is or am as per the sentence, and are is going to be used with plural subject. Number 1, it dash kind of you to come. Answer is. It is kind of you to come. Number 2, I dash pleased to meet you. I, with I will write am. Yes, I am pleased to meet you. Please mind that here subject agrees with the verb. Singular subject, singular verb, plural subject, plural verb. Number 3, I hope you are fine. I hope you are fine. Number 4, it dash very cold in the hills. It is very cold in the hills. Number 5, our team dash ready for the match. Team is singular, right? So, is. Our team is ready for the match. Number 6. I drink only fresh juice. Canned juice dash not very good. Singular noun as subject, right? Juice. Canned juice is not very good. I drink only fresh juice. Canned juice is not very good. Number 7. Iron and coal dash useful for industries. Iron and coal are, because they are plural. Iron and coal are useful for industry. Number 8. Great Expectations dash a novel written by Charles Dickens. It's a name of a book, a name of a novel, right? Singular noun. So is. Great Expectations is a novel written by Charles Dickens. The slide has all the blanks with correct answers. Just have a look. Exercise 2. Underline the correct verbs. Here we have given two verbs in the back bracket. We have to choose the correct one out of these two. Number 1. The stories in this book is or are interesting. Stories. The subject is the stories in this book. Stories means plural, more than one, right? So the stories in this book are interesting. Verb also should be in plural. Number 2. Their uncle has or have his own house. Their uncle, one singular, their uncle is the subject, right? Has his own house. Has because it is also singular. Number 3. The news was or were true. The news is the subject. News is singular. The news is singular, right? Subject is singular. So verb also is going to be in singular. So the answer is was true. The news was true. Number 4. The workers in this office work or works very hard. The workers in this office, because there are more than one. Workers means more than one. The workers in this office is the subject of the sentence and the verb is work very hard. Because the subject is plural, so the verb is also going to be plural. The workers in this office work very hard. Number 5. Uma and Reena respect or respects their teacher. Okay, Uma and Reena is the subject of this sentence. Uma respects the teacher, Reena also respects the teachers, right? But Uma and Reena, when they are together, the subject is plural, right? So verb is also going to be plural, respect. Uma and Reena respect their teachers. Next is number 6. All students except Vinay waste or wastes their time. All students except Vinay. All students means all students except Vinay is the subject of this sentence. All students means more than one, plural, subject is in plural. So answer is waste. All students except Vinay waste their time. Number 7. Mr. Das teach or teaches in his school. Mr. Das is the subject. Mr. Das means singular, one person, singular. So Mr. Das teaches in this school. Number 8. The lady standing among the boys is or are our teacher. The subject here is the lady standing among the boys. Right? The lady is the subject. The lady standing among the boys is the subject of the sentence. It is singular, one lady, right? So the lady is standing among the boys is our teacher. Here we have exercise 2 with the correct answers underlined. The stories are their uncle has, the news was, the workers in the office work, right? Work very hard. Uma and Reena respect. All students except Vinay waste. Mr. Das teaches. The lady standing among the boys is. So these are the correct answers. Exercise 3. Rewrite the following sentences correctly. Children, here in each sentence there is some mistake. We must check whether the subject is agreeing with the verb or not. To identify these mistakes, we need to read the sentences very carefully and then we'll be correcting them one by one. Number 1, how has you answered the question? Here, has been used with you, which is wrong. So the correct sentence would be, how have you answered the question? You have, not you has. Number 2, Lucy and John visits the church once a week. Lucy and John, plural. The subject is plural. So with plural subject we have to write plural verb, that is visit. Lucy and John visit the church once a week. Number 3, none of them were present. None of them means no one of them. No one is singular. So with singular subject, we need to write singular verb. None of them was present. Number 4, those gloves is mine, but the shirt is yours. Those gloves is mine. Those gloves is subject of the sentence. Gloves means plural. So we have plural subject. Subject is in plural form. So verb also should be in plural. Those gloves are mine, but the shirt is yours. Number 5. Aladdin were playing with his friends in the street. Aladdin were. It is wrong. Aladdin is the subject, right? So singular. Aladdin means one person, name of a boy. So Aladdin was playing with his friends in the street. Number 6. Neither of them were right. Neither again means no one, right? No one means singular. So was. Neither of them was right, which means no one of them was right. Number 7. Every boy and girl are ready. Every boy and girl. Every boy, each girl. So each boy is ready, each girl is ready. So every boy and girl is ready. Every boy and girl, but actually the subject is singular. Every boy and every girl is ready. Number 8. Soumya solve all her problems herself. Soumya is the subject, it is singular, right? It is in singular form. So, Soumya solves all her problems herself. Verb also is going to be in singular. Soumya solves all her problems herself. So, with you have Lucy and John, because Lucy and John are two plural. So, visit. None of them means singular. So, was, gloves, more than one. So, are. Aladdin was. Neither of them was. Every boy and girl is. And Soumya solves. Right. So, here in each sentence, now the verb is agreeing with the subject. So, children, here we learnt subject verb agreement. Please don't forget that a verb must agree with the subject of the sentence. And a singular noun takes a singular verb, and a plural noun takes a plural verb with it. Similarly, a singular pronoun takes a singular verb, and a plural pronoun, if the subject of the sentence is a pronoun, a plural pronoun takes a plural verb with it. I expect you to watch these two videos at a stretch. At a stretch means one after the other. Please watch video 1, that is chapter 5 verbs recap 1, and chapter 5 verbs recap 2 together to understand this topic well. In video 1, you will understand verb, the verb, what is a verb, usage of it, helping verbs and main verbs. And here in today's video, you will learn subject verb agreement. Please keep revising. Thank you and bye-bye.